is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Yeah, I am soldier in the truth. I am the side of the core. I am people, and I'm no people. You ain't riding for the people. Hey, I feel them straight in their heart like therapy and song. I am soldier in the truth. I am the side of the core. I am people, and I'm no people. You ain't riding for the people. Hey, I feel them straight in their heart like therapy and song. I woke up.
Welcome to Bean Soup TV. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. For those who don't know who you are, please just tell me your name and where you are from.
Okay. My name is Arian Nicole Muhammad. I am from Phoenix by way of Flint, Michigan. And I'm currently here in Chicago.
Okay, so Arian Nicole Muhammad, you are here in Chicago for what reason? Why are you here?
I'm here as one of the artists to help kick off the cultural revolution from Chicago. I actually got hit up by a brother named Gat Turner, hip hop giant in our world, in NOI. And he said that the minister reached out and he wanted us to kick off the cultural revolution from Chicago. He said, I thought of you. I said, I'm all in, get my plane ticket, and took off. So we're here. So the production included myself, Gat Turner, Sister Akila Nihanda, the human beatbox. It was just totally amazing. We migrated from Houston, Milwaukee, Phoenix, and it was put on by Brother Enoch of Hip Hop Detoxx. Got to give them a shout out, and Sister Margaret Mofty. So.
Yes, well, of course, those are two favorite people. Being sometimes people know them very well. I did not know that you got here by way of Gat Turner, because just by chance, I saw him right after you were performing, and he looked like a proud daddy.
Yes.
Watching you perform, so I understand that now.
Oh my goodness, we we have a history. Him, myself, Brother Kenny Muhammad, and Brother Greco. We've all worked together over the years, and so it was like a family reunion last night. So it was just really, really awesome. And with Brother Greco, he actually flew out to Phoenix and filmed, my part of a video that he was putting together. So we worked behind the scenes. So it's just awesome.
Man, great. And so you mentioned the cultural revolution of the arts. Of course, those who have had the opportunity to read Torchlight for America by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is familiar with that phrase, but for those who don't understand what that means, talk about the cultural revolution of the arts.
Wow, the cultural revolution, what it means is changing our culture through the power of arts. So we can educate through music. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said that one rap song was as powerful as 100 sermons. So we understand that when we listen to hip hop music, that we can be educated, we can be transformed, at that level. Also through visual arts, through dance, through the whole spectrum of arts and culture, we can create a revolution, which means a complete change. And so that's definitely what it means to me.
And so, how does that translate into? We heard your performance last night. How does that translate into what you produce?
Wow. I'm definitely all about the youth, all about them hearing something that, when we study our historical figures and we know that our children don't know about, our Ida B. Wells and Sojourner Truth and things like that, especially our young sisters. So just to present that powerful image to them that we are warriors too. We're not just, all about, partying. We are about, the resurrection of our people. We're teachers, we're mothers, queens, of civilization, and to give them that, aspect as well. So that's what I like to use, in my music, is to, bring that side of, the feminine perspective, or the feminine perspective of God, the feminine presence, and, being modest as well, and being powerful.
Talk a little bit about being there last night. Some of the closing remarks from the minister, from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, really uplifted the whole evening.
Yes.
He talked about how much he enjoyed it. What does it mean to you to be a part of such a powerful performance that he enjoyed?
I have to say that almost like over the whole span of my Nation of Islam life, I wanted to do something in arts and culture with Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, because he's the reason why we responded to his call to join and build a nation. And I fit in arts and culture. So to hear that he will be there is something that he wanted, to have done, and just to be mentioned, alongside, us who's been, doing it for a while, and just to be able to do that for the minister, knowing his vision, knowing it's about the kingdom and it's about the resurrection. It just means a whole lot. So when he said that, he was pleased and, he wanted, us to get back to that, on Tuesdays, and it's just an honor to serve in that capacity. So.
You mentioned you're from the Midwest, so the Midwest is not new to you.
No.
But how was your experience in Chicago been this past couple of days?
Very nostalgic, because I was actually born in Peoria, Illinois, and so it's not too far from Chicago. And my mother would take us to hear the minister. And so when I was little, I used to sit in Mount Miriam and watch Minister Farrakhan. So it's all comes rushing back to you when you come back to Chicago. I love Chicago. It's the Mecca, it's headquarters. So to be here and to be here for this cause, with our giants. I have to shout out Sister Malika Muhammad too. Did a wonderful song. Sister Margaret Mahdi. It was just amazing. It's just amazing. All in the name of building a new world through arts and culture. Mm-hmm. So.
And talk a little bit about a little bit more about your music. Well, how can people get your music? How can they connect with you online? All of that.
So you can connect with me. You can download my music at ariannicolemusic.com. That's ARIAN, Nicole, NICOLE. You can also go to Instagram and follow me there on at Arian Nicole, and you can look me up too. Google me.
That's right. Google her.
Yes.
So and you do a combination. You sing. You do hip hop. What can we expect in the future?
In the future, actually.
In terms of projects.
Wow. So I am working on a Send Out Your Love project. It's a mixtape, and I don't want to go too much into the production, but I am producing on that project as well. And you can, Serafina song is playing on the radio stations in Phoenix. So shout out to Radio Super, and shout out to 101.1 The Beat, Be Like a Show. Thank you guys, for holding me down. And that's pretty much it. There's also supposed to be a production project coming out too, and I'll be featured on that.
Talk a little bit more about Serafina. What is
Serafina?
Talk about that, the radio playing, and what's the inspiration behind it?
Wow. So Serafina song, I used to have an organization back home in Flint, Michigan. It was called Change, and that stood for Children Have a Natural Gravitation to Eminence. One of the young sisters who was a part of it sent me a YouTube clip of a young sister who looked like she was about 8 or 9 years old, and she was emulating what she sees our women in hip hop doing, in a bathtub full of money, barely any clothes on. She's 8, 9, cursing, and these are adults that are filming this. And so I looked at it and I said, wow. That's why I made it more like a political montage to our sisters, Asada Shakur and Ida B. Wells and our historical women, because I said, well, instead of what we see, give them who they don't see, that they need to see, and make an anthem out of it. Now, it's called Serafina because the movie Serafina impacted me very greatly. I would definitely encourage, anybody, if you have not seen the movie Serafina, go ahead and look it up and watch it, because it was another young black woman in South Africa who stood up against apartheid and through arts and culture. And so that's why that song resonated to me. So I just called it Serafina song.
Beautiful. And closing remarks, what is your message to Chicago and to the nation about this yesterday, and overall that cultural revolution?
What happened yesterday was the kickoff to something great in our nation. And we're going to be touring. So that's not the end of it, it's the beginning. So expect more in the future. And it'll be coming out soon, but that's not the end. This is the beginning. And just honored and humbled to be a part of it. Beautiful.
And for those who don't know, tell the people what they're watching right now.
Right now, you're watching Bean Soup Times, and I'm featured Sister Arian Nicole. Check out my music. Okay. Awesome interview. Thank you.
I woke up thinking about the intentions of my people. We got a couple millionaires, but we still ain't equal. Humanity is crying out that governments are evil. The whole world controlled by a handful of people. They stand with their kids inside, taking refuse to design. They start their babies wiping tears from their mother's eyes, saying that God brought us here, it's gonna be alright. We in the book of Exodus, turn to sacrifice. That man in the gutter, we symbol Jesus Christ. And every master in the story of our people's life. They took her out the scripture, but I identified her. They took the dog and turned her out to put out her fire. She used to fight for freedom, she used to lead the riot. They took 30 tender